Outdoor adventures have become incredibly popular. I always loved being outdoors. My first overnighter was with 18. We built this little shelter. We believed this would keep us safe if there was any rain coming. Then, a year later, my friends and I, we took it to the next level. We spent 10 days hiking and canoeing in Sweden. Sweden is the absolute dream for everybody who loves to be outdoors. You're allowed to camp everywhere, make fire everywhere, and even fish in most of the places. Over the years, we had amazing trips around Europe and Scandinavia, but as time went on, something changed. The excitement of doing something for the very first time started to fade away. We had more experience, better equipment, and it felt less like an adventure and more like, kind of like glamping. And that's when my friend Vali and I, we decided we need a new challenge. Winter camping, something we have never done before. On a mountain with enough snow that requires snow boots to get us to our sleeping spot.
My heel's getting... Oh. You want to put the snow boots on or not?
No.
Okay. One leg squat. Now it's getting serious. And...
When we reached 1800 meters, we stumbled upon a potential campsite. The spot was well sheltered from the wind and flat enough to pitch the tent.
Okay, we found the spot for tonight.
It seemed like a solid choice. However, we decided to split up. Vali stayed behind to hold our current position, while I ventured up further to scout for an even better place. At this point, I didn't know that I would soon question the entire trip and why we decided to do it.
yes, sir. There's the summit. Nice.
On top of the mountain, I realized it was too easy. This was it. This was the hardest it would get. We were surrounded by beautiful nature and impressive mountain peaks, but it simply did not feel right.
I just enjoy the fuel a little, and then I go back down.
No exhaustion and no freezing cold like I had expected. No real challenge.
So while hiking up to the top of the mountain, I always looked around to check if there's any better sleeping spot to set up our tent. And there was none. And still, I wanted to kind of scout, look around and check out the area if there's any better. And kind of, this is like an anecdote for life. Just don't compare too much. If you have something you're happy with, we're not as a sleeping spot or anything else in life. Just be happy with it.
But then it hit me. Maybe it is not always about pushing harder, going further, or chasing the next big challenge. Sometimes it is about this, being in the moment, taking a breath and soaking it all in.
And we'll look at the view, guys.
From our spot, we had a perfect view of a small town below.
We are above this little town.
It was one of those moments where you get completely lost in time. There's something about being alone on a mountain, cooking up the salmon you carried up the hike. Winter camping forces you to adapt to the nature and focus on the basics. You exist fully in the moment, completely in tune with what really matters.
I think my shoes got a little wet. No, not at all. It was just cold.
We went to bed in our very warm sleeping bags. We bought for way too much money before the trip because we were so afraid to freeze to death. But hey, at least we had it cozy and warm. The day started cold, but soon we were blessed with the sun. We made a simple breakfast, porridge and coffee.
Fuck.
And I don't know about you guys, but coffee just tastes so much better when you're up the mountains.
Yeah? You still taste the snow.
After packing all of our stuff, we started the hike back down, which was smooth. All right, guys, maybe this trip was not about the next new challenge, but we still want to find back that spark that comes with getting out of your comfort zone. And therefore, we have already planned some new adventures. I hope you guys join us.
See you guys in the next one. Escape Ordinary. Explore more!